Well, happens.
It does. It does. Hi guys. So we did find commentators for this, and we've been talking to no one for the past 20 minutes.
Well, at least we were not alone talking here.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I only realized that after I answered the question for the MSU and no one replied to me. Anyway, hello, I'm Kona Taran, and I've already forgotten how to pronounce your name.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. But yeah, we are here with the second week in Vroja. NoShovelNoGoMode with Titos versus sub22 maclaque. It's been interesting so far. We've gotten Light World access, we've gotten sword upgrades and our bows. We've done pretty much just finishing up kind of what would be considered Sphere 1 Light World checks after getting access, and we've already dipped into Thieves Town and Pod. At least Titos has dipped into Pod. maclaque has not yet.
And well, with bow now in the hand of maclaque, Pod is much more interesting.
It definitely is, because now you can check those 2 checks on the right side. The only thing that we found in Pod, I believe, was it Hera's big key?
Yeah, and this is not that much required, unless hookshot is on the top of Hera.
Yeah, then that'll be more but it's not, because we just found it in sewers.
Yeah,
so yeah, that big key isn't. There's nothing kind of important in Pod. Okay, unless there's some item in Terra Big.
Yeah, so Hera Big is just a fetch quest.
But maclaque is now doing those flipper checks, or the fake flipper checks. We will be able to see from him both Zora and at least check race game, or Zora Ledge. Well, I don't know if we'll be able to get to it with our current. I think it's possible to do that slash delete with bow and barrows, but I'm not entirely positive on that one.
Well, with Walker, I'm pretty sure, but without, I don't think so. It might depend on what Zora has got now.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, he could go back and just let the Zora item there, picking up later if it's nice, but not.
But it's 20 rupees, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So now, do not let them hit you. And mileage doesn't have anything.
And Zora also doesn't have anything. It's just some very expensive arrows. We are getting our first look, though, up on the mountain here from Titos.
Yeah, with
Always a
hookshot,
fun one. Having to walk up here.
Yeah, hookshot is really nice to have. You have got hookshot cave, super bunny cave, and another heart, so even a little kiss won't hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
And there
Now-
our Linus.
Because this is in Vroja, that was not actually Ganon's tower that was open. That was Aghanim's tower, hiding up there. So don't forget. This is in Vroja. We started in the Dark World. We have big keys are out in the wild, can be found anywhere. Small keys are in their dungeons, along with maps and compasses. And dungeon boss, the boss of a dungeon always has an item. They will never have a small key or a map or compass. And on top of that, there are a few changes to the world because of inverted. Ganon's tower being Hera's or not Hera's, but Aghanim's tower, and Aghanim's tower is now Ganon's tower is one of those. Ooh, half magic and super bunny cave.
And some more cash.
Always a welcome find. maclaque also showing us they're so mean to this old man, breaking his legs every time. Oh. Hookshot was... Where was Hookshot again? It was...
It was back of escape.
Back of escape. So, maclaque not getting Hookshot beforehand makes this... he's gonna have to come back for the rest of Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, but
which may or may not bite him. We'll see.
It might bite him if he wants to go back, but if he doesn't come back, it is good for him.
Yeah. It also depends on what's there. We'll see once he just gets there.
Oh,
but he is finding... Ooh, Eastern Palace. That will be required. So, Night Cave holding a good item for us.
Yeah, a nice place, but likely to be a little bit orphaned.
Yeah.
And I really understand, Titos. Go right there. You have to do Eastern. You have got everything for Eastern. And it is a red crystal.
It is. Yep. Only downside is that you don't have mirror for Pod, but Pod is a green pendant, so less incentive to go into there, especially because Titos has already gone in and only has the bow lock checks left.
Yeah, and if he had the Pod big key, it would be different, but without, there's only 2 chests.
Yeah, that would be 2 more with the big key, but don't have it yet. Oh no! maclaque, you need to turn on the cape.
Yeah,
Oh, but there is Mr. Myers' big key. Oh, he has a fairy, right?
yeah. He just wants
Okay,
to offend this fairy.
okay, that probably was on purpose then. I forgot about the fairy.
Yeah, so he's got some more magic left.
That makes sense because hearts reset upon saving quit, but magic stays.
Yeah, and our first item is just a little bit couch catch. And maclaque will follow Titos.
Oh no, yeah. Probably saw that magic drop a little bit too late. Not that you have much need for magic in Eastern, but it's nice to have.
Interesting that maclaque just goes for the Hashla first.
Well, we found an item already, and they didn't even go to the. Well, we know one's on the boss, but there is one extra item. Did we find two? We found.
Maybe I didn't see him.
What was in that second chest? If those first two chests were both items, then yeah,
Well,
that would be
the second
the last
chest
item on the boss.
was on the right side was 20 rupees.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, yeah, no, there's only because there's 3 items in here, and one of them is guaranteed to be on the boss. So this makes sense. He knows that the rest of the items are nothing.
So far, Eastern was just for crystal.
A red crystal, so 2 more items later. Yeah, because the Misery Mire was the first key, and then we found the money, so it would make sense as to why you would skip the other 2 checks, because those were just dungeon items that we don't care about. The maclaque here having to take the long way because he doesn't have a hook shot to take him over that ledge.
Yeah, and now Titos has got his mirror shield.
I feel like that was a pretty quick mirror shield. That was to find all 3, not all 3, but 3 shields.
To be fair, mirror shield is useful.
It is useful in a few places.
It makes almost every laser useless against you, so. Oh, and you can reflect magic from the ropes.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. maclaque, also counting his items, realizes that there's no items left in the dungeon, so it goes right back to the boss. Well, the only item left is... maclaque is the red meringue. Is Titos going to go out of his way to get this? You think? Maybe? No. No. But we will be taking now a trip over to the right-hand side to check out Paradox.
And with Paradox, Mimic Cave, and Spiral Cave. So a lot of checks.
Well, yeah, we can't check the Dark World stuff yet. Without, we'd have to save and quit back to Old Man because we don't have any way to get back to the Dark World from here. Oh, never
Oh.
mind. Never mind. We have found the myth.
Yeah, and fun fact about mids in inverted is, you only need them for
King's
logical
Tomb.
King's Tomb. With
Yup.
Tomb Raider, you do not need have to get this.
Oh, and the mirror. Wow, Paradox Cave. Got some good stuff going on. I didn't
So,
catch what was in that last chest, but we got a mirror and the gun. I actually haven't seen what did we call it? I heard that there was a new glitch to get into King's
yeah,
Tomb.
it's Tomb Raider. It's
Tomb
basically
Raider.
the same with the hookshot glitches through fences and everything.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I haven't actually seen it yet, so
You have to jump right for Graveyard Ledge on the right spot and use hookshot.
okay.
But still, we need boots for our little journey.
There's one of our dungeon items. Maclaque now going to the escape sequence. We'll be getting his hook shot. Did we see the front of escape from Titos? I don't think we did. Ooh, Thieves Town
No.
big.
He did not.
No.
He just went to back. Yeah.
Ooh, getting bullied by that Moldorm.
Yeah, evil Moldorm.
We are seeing a Harapot set up here.
Yeah, now it's working.
There we go. Yeah, that Moldorm was got in the way a little bit last time and was a little bit of a bully, like they'd be doing.
Well, happens, and now we can see if big key was required.
Oh, Ice Rod!
Maybe.
I mean, not likely, but
One step closer.
we'll see. We'll see. Depends on what's on pedestal.
But to be fair, Titos could get Trinex.
Yep, Titos can now beat Trinex. He has both fire and ice rod. I mean, we still need a few other things. Well, no, because inverted, we can drop down.
Yeah, but still need
To the
some
big key, right? Oh yeah, we still do. We do need Samaria to get across that last ledge. Is the boss room? Oh, and a shovel. Well, he's in go mode now, right? No, he's got a shovel. Isn't that how his team works? He's just gonna go mode all the dungeons now.
Maybe just get that to be sure. But when we get Somalia and Turtle Rock Big Key, we are one step closer.
Well, look, it's the big key to this dungeon.
And the map.
Why are you Death Ward? Oh, you don't have the maclaque doesn't have doesn't have a hook shot.
He doesn't have a shot and he doesn't have a mirror.
Yep.
He has to go back. Yeah, but with the classic way for our little journey and escape, he will get his hook shot. Yeah, and Titos has to go back to the top and get another check. And with every mirror, a little bit more on Turtle Rock. Yeah,
No,
saving food is faster.
yeah. He was trying it for a bit there.
A quarter heart damage is not much.
No, definitely not. Looks like he is thinking about going into the back of Thieves Town here. See if he remembers Sick Kid while he's here. Meanwhile, we get the nice lava chest check, which is a big key to Swamp.
Well, it's a nice fetch quest. And you want to have it before you go to Swamp.
Yeah. Turtle Rock is so funny backwards. You go through so many locked doors and just like, this locked door doesn't exist for me. You get a nice long no boots spiral check.
Have we already seen Mimic Cave on Titos side?
No. Yes. I don't remember there being anything there, but I think I saw him mirroring on that ledge.
So it was the last trip. Until maybe.
Like Titos is going to be heading down to Swamp now, or no? Maybe. Where are you going? Going into Thieves? You don't have that big key yet, though.
Yeah, he doesn't have. But he has got mids and he can go to the shovel.
Yeah. Yeah, he can do shovel. If he's that committed to it. Staying true to his team name. Oh, okay, no, he's doing Smith Chain.
Yeah, with mirror, really easy, really fast.
Oh, maclaque sides, we can see a nice blind fight here. Seeing the script play out pretty much perfectly. I mean, pretty much perfectly there. Didn't miss anything. Got some bombs for his trouble and a crystal. Meanwhile, our breathsmith just made a handful of arrows. And the slow hammer pegs because, once again, no boots yet. Desert Palace, though, is a crystal, so we might be locked out. Except that big keys are wild, so never mind. The chances of that being are very small. got nothing in the big chest of the woods. Just a small key, which isn't that useful to us. We imagine Titos here will stop by and grab that shovel check.
Yeah, and then going right front to just lose our little chest.
Just a lot of money. Doesn't even pick it up. With 1,200 in the bank, there's no reason.
Well, Uncle Scrooge would look mad at him right now.
Maclaque is going right to the back. Ooh, is rewarded by flippers though, which will be good for Swamp Palace, which is now accessible, which I think is where he might be going right now. How perfect did that line up? Like, that is such a good spot for flippers.
Oh yeah, so maclaque has to go and get his mirror and then do smishing.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Oh yeah. No, that was absolutely perfect. You have mirror, you have flippers right there. That is, I love that spot for flippers. I really do.
And
especially inverted, and you can just walk over there and do it.
Yeah, and his bonus is he can do everything on Swamp.
Right? He even has the Swamp Big Key. This is perfect. Meanwhile, maclaque is fighting him off with a Master Sword and a fire rod with half magic. It's such a good fight with those. Ooh,
and he's our desert. Yeah, hard required for desert. It's our only way to get her.
No more sneaking in through the back door with mirror. Not an inverted. Wow, this whole sequence of events has been pretty good for Titos here. We'll see how long it takes maclaque to do this. He still doesn't have his hook. Wait, has maclaque not gone to the back of escape yet?
No.
He did front. Oh no! maclaque! You did the front and then you bailed out at Dark Cross. Right,
yeah,
I remember.
He couldn't.
He saved. Oh.
Yeah, because the small key is not in the front.
Oh, and now he's going to Pod.
Yeah.
Which we know there's nothing here.
Well, at least.
Oh, Hera Big. Wait, what was in Hera Big? Was that?
It was on the back, and he can go.
No. What was in Hera's big chest? Was it? It was nothing, right?
Hera's big chest was nothing. Unless Trinex is hard required.
No, Ice Rod. Yes, Ice Rod was in Hera Big. Okay.
Yeah, unless it is not required, it is nothing. If it's required, it is hard required.
Yeah.
But we will see at least 2 more chests.
Titos over here delaying that bomb explosion. If you walk out of that room when the bomb is going off, it doesn't go off until you enter that room again. So he is now doing... Oh, God. I think he got hit by the jellyfish?
Yeah.
That knocked him out? Yeah.
So
these guys are not leaving him alone. Oh.
And second skeleton, will he come too?
Nope, didn't get out of there in time. Well, he's killed everything now. The only thing left in that room is the fire snake.
Yeah, and it's evil. And now... Wait.
There he goes. Yeah, he got it. So now that delayed fireball goes off, the bomb blast goes off, moves those chests. With Diver down, it makes the left side doing this so good. Feels so much nicer. Doing left side swamp with this. It still takes a long time, don't get me wrong, it just feels nicer.
Yeah, but Now with knowing if just one dungeon item is somewhere else, left side swamp has got at least one item.
And it's bombed.
Yeah, if there's nothing important, it always feels.
And arrows. Okay.
So, yeah, all for left side swamp.
Kind of par
But
for the
at
course,
least
really.
2 items.
It is 2 items. It was 2 items. That is very true.
So he won't come back. And coming back for maybe the right answer feels even worse. If there's just junk.
Yeah. Let's see. The 2 items on the right side of pod are a key and a piece of heart. Nothing good there. And all you're gonna find in the back is Hera, which is a question mark right now. At least you've gotten that before Hera, because if Trinix is required in some just absolute awful like sequence of events here, he's not so terrible that he won't pick up that big key when he's in Hera. So
Yeah, and even if Ice Sword is not required, and maybe this hurts. He just knows there's not much left, and he won't come back just for a big little fun fetch quest. So now Titos still has to go front of his cape, or at least going to the uncle. And well, good fast kill on Argus. And now maclaque has to be careful with only 2 hearts.
there we go. Ooh, that was close.
This was a close. Yeah, now Tito's just going for flipper checks. And probably just mirror for our little friend Catfish. And as far as we know, flipper checks are nothing else interesting. Except our blue go. I hope he does remembers that he didn't do catfish. He won't come any closer.
Tito's getting his cam arrows.
Yeah, it looks like he remembered that catfish still missing. And right now,
Yeah.
it could be anything. A little bit too wide.
And Quakefish has got nothing.
Yeah, he was like, shut up and take my money.
Not even a lot of money. A little bit.
Yeah, he's just a fish in a pond.
Um,
You can't expect
Unfortunately, maclaque here not being able to do Icebreaker and Titos as well due to lack of Samaria.
Yeah, but understandable doing Ice Palace right now. Both can do everything.
Yeah, everything here is completable. We even have the big key to do the big chest, so we shall see what's here. maclaque seems to be having slight problems lining up. Shot. Oh, he's trying. One pixel. There. Oh, is that it? There we go. Ah, there we go. Slight problems, but he managed to get it done.
Yeah, and even if not, as long as there's no small key on the boss, with big key already in your hand, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You do not.
I'm not entirely sure of the logic of what makes Ice Palace hookshot locked, but with Ice Palace Bomb Jump, it definitely is.
Yeah. Well, as long as there's no small key on the boss, it is not Somalia locked, and I think if the hookshot side hasn't got a key.
Yeah, I've stopped trying. I don't even try anymore because it mostly because it doesn't really matter with Ice Palace Bomb Jump and Icebreaker. You're not ever really gonna need hookshot.
Yeah, it's just
Or Ice Palace.
important.
It's just
Yeah, it's mostly just important if you're still missing one of both items.
yeah. Which, to be fair, maclaque is missing one of those items.
Well, technically he's missing both.
Yeah, this is true.
And as we know, he could have had already at least one of them.
Ooh, Ice Tea has nothing for us. What about the vanilla big key location and the checks going up to it? Oh, it didn't skip past. Unfortunately.
Well, I'm checking and it looks like nothing was there. Oh, silvers.
Silvers in Spike Room though, so that's nice.
Well, those are hookshot locked.
Logic.
Yeah, logic.
Wait, do they not count cape for that? Can that not be cape as well? Does logic account for cape? I would imagine it would.
Yeah, it could be. but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to actually like look up what the logic for that check is exactly. I don't know if it accounts for cape or health or anything like that.
Well, at least we can see with hookshot you're much faster in Ice Palace.
Yeah, because maclaque now has to bomb and go over the long way. Oh, wait. Oh no, maclaque still hasn't gone up the right side of the vanilla key areas. Right.
And I'm sure he wants to get his silvers.
Yeah, I think they're kind of useful. I was thinking we might have a simultaneous boss here, but no such luck.
Today.
Not today. But we do have half magic and fire rods, so cold stare here shouldn't be much of a challenge.
And even if Titos is almost going to die, he can still use blue. But not today.
Oh, yep, just 100 in the
Somalia!
Ooh, that's kind of a that's an evil place for Samaria.
Yeah, one of the last places you want to check.
Yeah, for Samaria specifically, you just don't want to, like, I really don't want to go into Ice Palace without Samaria, because it's just, Icebreaker's so nice, but then the game does that, and you're like, well, I'm glad I did.
Almost every time it's just evil.
Oh, maclaque managed to get the clip through the stairs a little bit. But very short, very quick behind. He's still not gone everything. What's? Oh right, you have to go up to push the. There's no Samaria. You have to. Oh no, he's getting fairies. He's some health back. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, it's much better with more than one hit on boss.
Yeah. That's because we are still on green mail too. We know where another one is, but its boots locked. And it's kind of out of the way now. Like, library is not super accessible.
So
especially
Titos,
with...
Yeah, now
with,
Titos might watch to do bombers. And then... maybe the desert or just to... No, he can't do Maya. He still was not in front of
no
his
boot. But you knew part of Meyer. Oh, no medallions. So.
Yeah, he still wasn't on front of his cape.
Oh, is that where Quake was front? I missed where Quake. I was about to ask that.
I'm not sure, but he was neither of both places.
Don't believe it was Uncle. It was someone else. But Uncle was not Quake. It's in front of us. It is front of his game. Okay.
Oh, what big key. I'm sure Titos did not want to see this.
Yeah. Well, okay. Titos hasn't been back to check right side, so that's now 4 checks accessible to go if we're going to pod. Ooh, but Checkboard Cave has another big key for us. Turtle Rock.
Oh. So he can do the boss.
He can do boss of Turtle Rock. What are our other pendants? Soulwood. We have Fire Rod and Pod. We can do all those.
Yeah.
So there is something that, you know, is
But as long as we do not see a lamp, it is not in logic to do pet.
This is true. That one room of Pod is dark without lamp. It's true.
But to be fair, we don't care.
We don't, but logic does.
But if Titos wants to do it, he could read Pet.
He could read Ped, but again, there's not much incentive to go read Ped unless you're going to think about pulling it, because Skull Woods, you've already cleared. Wait, didn't someone clear? Yeah, okay. maclaque cleared Skull Woods, so his incentive to go up there is very little. And Titos, Skull Woods is a pendant, so like, you're not gonna want to go back up there unless you are thinking about it being a pendant.
Yeah, but then I can understand if Titos goes first, killing Twinix, and then over Pet Mosula.
Yeah.
He can just mirror over there, even if he's still searching and Mosula is not the answer. We already know.
You know the answer isn't in Skull Woods directly. Yeah, I'll go with it. maclaque is headed back probably to check Sick Kid now. I don't think he's checked Sick Kid. So Hookshot is in the back of Escape, which maclaque has not yet gone and done.
Yeah, and he's still searching for.
Yeah. So yeah, you got Hookshot to go up into the Paradox Cave, which gave you was it Book that was up there for Eastern?
I think Book and Mirror.
Yeah, Book and Mirror were over in Paradox Cave. And there's Titos' Quake. What was on Meyer? Did we check Meyer? Because we've been to Meyer before. Did we see what it is?
Yeah,
It's Quake. Okay, it is marked on the tracker as Quake, which we now have. Okay. Book was in Swamp, right?
Yeah, okay, this was the chain.
Yeah, but you need Hookshot to get to there. That's where. But yeah, and to get to Swamp, you need to do Smith's Chain. But maclaque is finally gonna go and get his Hookshot, which will be good.
Yeah, but he doesn't feel. He wouldn't feel right good.
No, this definitely won't feel good. This is one of the last places that maclaque has left.
Well, at least now he's got a mirror shield too.
Yeah, so that was, I think, essentially a last location for maclaque to find that Hookshot. And now he needs to go up to the mountain, which he has done, and he's gonna go get his mirror and his book.
You get his mirror. You can go Smith's
Yeah.
Chain, and yeah. Go and
Mitts, right? Also, Mitts was up here. That's what it was. It was Mitts and Mirror. Where was Book again? Book was we just
Swamp.
said this. Book was in Swamp, right? My brain is not able to retain facts for more than 2 seconds. Oof. Getting bullied a little bit by those Lionels. But
Well,
gonna
at
be...
least he went through. The rest is not empty.
He managed to get through, right? He is not dead. Living on one heart is not dead. And, you know, the key to going fast is not dying.
But now he has to be careful.
Yeah, and you can't. Oh no, he can't drop off because it will kill him. Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
if
that is so unfortunate.
well,
Oh,
if he had to pick up this little heart on the
I
right
I
side,
I don't. Yeah, yeah. That's
um,
unfortunate.
GT big key is in GT, but everything else is randomized on the
Yeah. Sorry.
side.
Yes, there. That is the big keys are wild except for GG big key. I did mention that. Failed to mention that before, mostly because I forgot. Not gonna lie, I forgot. Okay, maclaque taking another trip over to the right side of the mountain here. We'll see if maclaque also decides to dip into pod at all. Or not pod, but Turtle Rock, and or if he'll just ignore it because pendant.
Well, as long as we know, there's nothing on most of the checks. We couldn't check the front and Twinex.
Yeah.
On Titos
We just
side.
have the front bid, and the Trinex, but we saw all the other checks. Wait, we saw Swamp. We know Swamp big keys in there, but there wasn't anything in the big chest of Swamp Palace.
Yeah. Would just be for the mind of maclaque if he is finding it before Swamp.
And there's his mirror. And we've got Titos over there with his fifth dungeon kill, boss kill.
Yeah. No. Wait. No. Yes.
Yep. And then it looks like he's gonna take that quake and head right into Misery Mire, which makes sense. You have the big key for this. This is doable. It's a crystal. Just always, the ABCs of rando. Always be clear in dungeons.
And then it will be really interesting. We are still looking for a big key.
Yeah, we need the big key to desert.
And right now, it could be even on pet.
It could be. It could be on ped. Absolutely.
It could
Is
be
that our go mode item?
as long as the GT
Boots aren't
big
required.
key is not boots required, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we are getting pretty close here. Go, maclaque gets Herapod down. And we'll pick up his ice rod.
Yeah, and it is one of the items our runners do not want to see. If Turtle Rock is a pendant.
Yeah. Titos, though, clearing his way through Mire, headed up to everyone's favorite cutscene chest. Let's see how Trolldorm here deals with maclaque. And yes, I said that in the right order. Oh! Yep.
It looks like Moldom doesn't like him.
Yep. Like I said, how Moltorm deals with maclaque.
Boing. Always funny when it happens.
Yeah, it's just like Moltorm. No, you're not allowed down here. Not happening. Okay. Oh, almost.
Out.
It's almost a second drop down, but there you go. Moldorm down. To get his shovel.
And as we know, nothing important.
No, shovel. Yeah, you need shovel from a go mode. It
Yeah,
says so
but,
right on the screen. No shovel,
Yeah.
no go mode.
but on the other hand, behind the shovel, there's nothing important.
No, you see the shovel itself. You don't know what's behind it.
But to be fair, Scrooge McDuck would be happy to get this cash.
This is true. Everyone's favorite. Blah! Everyone's favorite greedy duck.
Yeah. And so far, Titos is almost done with Darkroom, Maya.
Gotten
Yeah,
past the hard bits already, and now it's
Yeah.
just easy rooms.
yeah, and with
No.
Silvers, there's no way.
Yeah, Silver's
That's
the
not
boss
easy.
is one of the easiest bosses with Silvers. Vitreous is just the time save along with Vitreous and having Silvers is really big.
Yeah. And the risk of dying with Silvers is almost zero.
Right? Yeah, the boss doesn't even get to do his lightning attack. It's just down and gone. Which is a performance. Oh, and we've got our tempered from that. That's a nice nice find.
Yeah.
Now you definitely won't have any problems with the pig at the end.
Yeah, we've been missing one sword. And here it is. So now is the question, where do we have to go? Is it the west of Port? Is it Turtle Rock?
Is it Ped?
I can understand Titos if he goes to Mirror, check Pet.
Well,
and
Titos still hasn't. Titos has a few checks in Skullwoods, isn't that? He hasn't done the back of Skullwoods, so he knows
Yeah.
there's at least one item there. So yeah, like this is possible. And you see, he has the book out. He is checking Ped. So we're gonna see. We're gonna get our Ped check. Let me get some Ped check hype in chat.
Well, even if Pet is nothing, which planet is the answer? Port or Turtle Rock?
Oh, Berna, not required. That day. I'm kind of partial to Pod. I like me a pennant Pod. Especially so because it's green pennant and there's 2 checks behind it.
Yeah, it's a big chest. No, Titos, you still need a Smoky.
Yep. Go into the little back door here. Steal that key. I don't think you've taken that key yet, and then use it to open the chest or the door. maclaque getting through the dark room and also about to take on the Silver Vitreous fight, which is very easy.
Yeah, and then maclaque still has to do Swarm.
Yes, but can't do that until he does Smith Chain.
Yeah. Oh wait, he could.
He could.
Yeah, he's got a mirror. No,
Yep.
wait. There was Flipper. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. You need a smith chain. You need flippers from the purple chest to be able to get to swamp. So he has to do smith chain before being able to go anywhere else. Yeah, maclaque going back in because I believe maclaque did not do the left side cutscene chest area, which had one of our items. So
Yeah.
Titos with a tempered sword and fire rod makes extremely quick work of Mothula. Finding that that's not our answer. We only have 2 places left. We have Turtle Rock and Pod.
Yeah. Port 2 checks plus Green Pendant.
No, we only have 1 check left in Pod. Don't we?
No. Both wanna still have big chest. Or is there no item on the big?
I have not counted. I don't know if anyone in chat has counted items.
I am not entirely sure.
If there's a check in the big chest or not. Look.
Yeah, it's just Iceward Cave. Well, it's a check. Okay, so thanks. So it should be just the boss. So I could understand Titos going white to pot. Doing Helmer. War Hope on Twinex.
Yeah.
Well, Twinex would be the bigger bet. And if Twinex doesn't have, he will get guaranteed open front for the last checks.
And there's, yeah, we have the front of Turtle Rock. So I think there's 3 items left in Turtle Rock, including the one on the boss. And there's 2 in Pod, so I can understand the desire to come here. Oh, and there's also Mimic Cave. So apparently there was 4 items in Turtle Rock. And it cuts out right before we see it.
Oh, boots!
That's mean. Boots? It was Boots! Ooh. Okay, I mean that's gives us a few more checks. That gives us King's Tomb, Bonk Rocks. Yeah. You can go pick up that armor from the library if you're so inclined, but I don't think we're going to. With the amount of hearts we have, I don't really see that being an issue.
Yeah, both runners have got 3 battles. Even if they're close to be safe, just buy 1 or 2 blue goo or red goo, no matter what.
I've been told we also have two. We also have 2 checks in desert
Yeah, with boots now, yeah.
because we got that. We can get that key from the torch,
Hmm.
so that does unlock the right side. That is a thing. Thank you, chat. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but it will be the last place you wanna check.
Yeah. Well, you could have a vanilla. There's still a chance for a vanilla desert palace key, big key.
Yeah.
That would be a serious there'll be a place for it. We'll say that. Yeah. Maclaque seems to not be aware of the fact that if you're coming in from the south and going backwards, all you have to do is hold up, and you get through. You don't have to push any other buttons. Just hold up, and you will go home. We are seeing the front here. That was Bombos, was it? Does Titos have Bombos?
No, but if you kill Twinex, the mouse will open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know this. I had no idea.
Yeah, one of the special parts on entrance shuffle, or in this case,
Inverted, yeah. Yeah. Oh, big key. Desert. There we go.
And now Titos is in go mode.
Titos is in go mode. With maclaque pretty far behind. Still needs to get to the front, which it looks like to do so you have to kill Trinex. And then go down to Swamp, finish our Smith Chain, do Smith Chain, finish Swamp.
Well, maclaque can go the long way instead of killing Twinex.
Can you? Oh yeah, he does have Samaria, so he can get up there, right?
Still feels bad.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Those chain tops, green mail do 4 hearts of damage. They hurt. They hurt a lot.
Oh, right, he doesn't have Turtle Rock Big Key. But where was it?
I don't remember where Turtle Rock Big Key was.
His big problem is now...
Checkerboard Cave. Wait, he did Mire, but didn't do Checkerboard Cave?
Yeah, he
Oh,
came
he
with-
hasn't had... He doesn't have book. So he has no reason to go to desert.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, now with Turtle Rock almost done, except for the front and Twinex.
I think he's doing Smith Chain though, so this will lead him into Swamp.
Yeah, but it's a little bit too late now. I can't see him finishing before Titos did.
Oh no, I mean he still has to do swamp, desert, go
And
back
go,
to TR.
it's too much.
Yeah.
And even if Titos has to do all the checks in GT, speaking of GT, do you want to play a little
Yeah.
game?
Yeah. We have a little game we like to play here. Titos is on his way to Total Rock. Big Ganon's Tower. And there are 22 checks in Ganon's Tower in the front of it that can hold the big key, and we need that to climb. So get your guesses in chat between 1 and 22. Which check are you fond of? You have a favorite number?
I'm Team Tyrum, so my number is 22.
22. Okay. I like 10 myself. Nice round number. Not quite in the middle, but just before. Titos is on his way to Ganon's Tower, which is where Agina's tower it would have been, and not inverted because inverted.
Yeah, those places are swapped.
They move them around. And meanwhile, maclaque is taking that purple chest over to the guy Gary, I think you will call him. I don't know.
Yeah, I just know he is a thief in vanilla, so
We'll be getting his flippers and then most likely immediately taking the right and going into swamp.
yeah. Now
He's
he
getting
will
out
feel,
that mirror and doing.
yeah, he will feel even worse with flippers now.
See, that was you, Chad. That was 4, and we're gonna miss out on 5.
Yeah.
Yep, missed out on 5. But it wasn't it because he hasn't gone up, so it wasn't 5. 6 and 7 being nothing. Looks like he is doing right side first, but not full right. First 4 of left and then right. This is check number 8, number 9, number 10. I was gonna say if that was a red rupee, that would have just been one of the most funny rooms I've seen. But not quite. Nothing there, so he's gonna head over to the rest of the left side.
Yeah, and we're getting closer and closer to Tyroom.
Always getting closer to tile room.
Yeah, until we get our big key.
That was 12? 5? 7? 12? Yeah. I think that was 12. My counting and my fingers say it was 12. maclaque here, I think he's feeling a little bit pressured because he just skipped left side swamp.
Yeah, and at this point he is right.
We know that it's two actual items, and he'll know that it'll be 2 items as well. He just won't know which ones they are.
Well, he could go back in, but
Oh, I think not doing them now. I think he's committed to just not doing them.
Yeah, with Death and Turtle Walk and late flippers, he will be feeling.
17. Wait, is it? It was okay. We didn't get to see it, but it was for this one. It could have been something else. For all we know, that could have been our big key to. Never mind, we have all the other ones. Okay. I was gonna say to in the dungeon, but no, we have them all. So it could have only been Gan's
So
Tower.
yeah. So GG on the thing.
Yeah,
that's right.
the thing 1987. Getting it right on the dot. That was our first guess, too. Congratulations. Enjoy your internet point. So far, a pretty nice climb. Gauntlet from Titos here. Getting, yeah, that's nice dashes.
Yeah, and the
Just
NG
so-
movement of enemies
is
good for him.
Yeah. This is probably one of the best times I've seen so far in the league. That I've seen. There's a lot of games I haven't seen, but he hasn't really like wasted any time in those rooms. He just slide through them. And first cycle landmail with silvers. maclaque, unfortunately,
you do not
not
have a.
realizing he doesn't have the big key.
It feels like, yeah.
I definitely think he's forgotten that he doesn't have the big key, because I don't think I saw him go to the front and grab that. He's gonna get to that door and be like, oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Tito's having no issues with Moldorm 2.
Yeah, too bad that Titos has got some internet problems.
Yeah, unfortunately, seems to be on his side. The stream's kind of cutting in and out a little bit, but
Maybe he will be
should be
back.
coming back. Let me see if I can't reset it here. Just a moment. There we go. Got it back.
Yeah, just right in time.
Yeah,
just in time for us to catch the him killing the pig. Didn't seem to have any issues with.
Yeah, Titos has got some internet problems today. And he told us right before the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate for maclaque.
Yeah, he needs to head back up to Turtle Rock.
Yeah,
Really, all
but
that's left.
yeah, but the death right in front of the big key for desert is so hard. So he might just do anything else before going back.
Unfortunate.
But Gannon is down on Tito's side, so get your GG in the chat.
Yeah, get your GGs in chat for Tinos. Titos. And we'll see if we can't get him in here for an interview. There he is. And we are joined by Titos. GG's, welcome to the interview booth.
Yeah, GG's.
That was a run. Oh, and it looks like we did just get a DNF from maclaque. We'll not be finishing that seat up. I can't say I really blame him for that one. Congrats again for the win. You found your shovel, so you got your go mode pretty quick. It looked like it was like what, half hour in, right? How
Yes,
it works?
this was the only goal of the sea, to find a shovel.
Find a shovel. Even if you didn't pick up the item that was on the shovel, you dug it up and just left it on the ground for someone else. You were being generous. It was only 300 rupees. You didn't need it at the time.
I do not even remember what was there.
It was 300 rupees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this seed was interesting. You got your light world access and moon pearl pretty quick. You really didn't have any issues getting around, especially with the early flute too.
Yes, the gamble with the pyramid before pot worked very well, but I walked there right next to pot.
Yeah, you guys
doing light world.
Yeah, you both did that. You both did the pyramid beforehand. maclaque decided at that point to just fail, and he went straight to light world. But you went to pod. Didn't really find anything in pod.
Yeah, there was only the
Hera.
key.
Yeah, which turned into the ice rod, but didn't actually. Well, it kind of didn't sort of matter.
Could be meta, because I don't know where Bombus is. Because
No, but you did have some Mario, so you could have gone all the way backwards through the place.
Ah, yes, you're right. You're right.
So it helped, but I don't think it was strictly required. But those flipper placements though, how perfect was that?
To be honest, where were the flippers?
They were in Lunchbox, the purple chest.
Ah, yes, this was a very nice play that I
right, like you had
with the mids directly going there.
Yeah, you had the mids. That was one thing. You rather quickly did back of escape and got your hook shot, and that led you up to the mountain, got your mirror and your mitts up there, and then you rather quickly after that even did race game. Like I think, yeah, you did Hera, got your shovel, and we were like, is he really just gonna go beeline it for the shovel check just for the memes? Is he doing this? And then you're like, no, he's doing Smith chain on the way. Okay, that makes sense. I still feel like he's doing this slightly for the memes. And then you found shovel or flippers and went right in, and we're like, okay, that lined up perfectly.
Yeah, my original plan was to dip ice to do ice pellets without the flippers, but they appeared, so yeah.
Yeah.
I need them anyway.
Yep, they did. Although, yeah, this is Samaria being on the bosses of
Yeah,
Colts
this
there
was
as well
also.
was also a funny placement. This seed had a lot of chains
Oh,
like that because that's one thing maclaque did. He did not. It took him forever to go get that hook shot, so he was just kind of running around and wasn't able to kind of do the main chain of up to Paradox to get the book, the mirror, the gloves. Yeah.
yeah, the first 30% of the seed felt very good. I had so many biggies and can clear dungeons, and then there came the mid game. Nothing showed up. At least I went back for the front of escape. There was the Quake, I guess. Yes, this was Quake.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you got Quake there, which was required for Meyer, so that was a good place, you know. You didn't get that one. You didn't have to go hunting for that.
there's still an open question. Where's this lamp?
Oh, right? Like that technically was required
For everything, yes.
for to get all that. Yeah, this is was a lot one. We don't know. There really wasn't many places it could have been. It could have been
Maybe it was
for
boots.
I also think it's boots locked.
Oh, it could have been Bonk Rocks, yeah. Or it
Or
could have been
maybe,
Thieves Town, not Thieves Town, but King's Tomb.
yeah, one of those maybe.
Could it also be the rat bomb? I don't know.
Could have been no, couldn't be Pod because you technically need it for Pod. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of places it could have been. But overall, I mean, an hour 40, that's pretty good. Definitely rather quick seed for you. Did you have any other thoughts or comments on it?
Yeah, I had quicker ones. So at the beginning, I felt like, oh, this is a sub 120 maybe. Hopefully
Yeah,
finding the
with
boot
how fast
soon.
you're getting items, I can see that.
Hopefully finding this boot soon, and then I got it like 2 minutes before my go mode.
Right, those boots were so long,
Yeah.
so far away.
Did my opponent get them earlier?
No.
No.
No, absolute no.
When you both went back to Turtle Walk, he still had no big key and he died on the way for Desert Big. And just went out.
Yeah. Because maclaque didn't dip Turtle Rock at all until pretty much the end. When you were searching for that Desert Big Key.
Yeah, this position. I don't like this position of this biggie because I went early there for TR, and yeah, going back for TR and what was left, the book check.
You know.
Yeah.
Did you like that position less than you would have liked Ped?
I checked that and I was
I know.
confused. What is this? Is this boots? I don't know. Is this boots?
Berna. It's Berna.
Yeah.
Berna. Yeah.
Later I remembered Invincible. This could be burner only.
Yeah, good old Blue Cane.
Yeah.
So was that your first match against them this week? You have another one coming up?
No, we had the first one yesterday.
Oh, the first one was yesterday. Okay.
Yeah. Glad that at least some commentators jumped in.
Oh yeah, no. It was kind of last minute here. We actually were talking for the first 20 minutes, and I forgot to unmute us.
Oh.
Because I had just muted Discord. I wasn't thinking about it because we didn't have comms, and then we kind of literally got them like about 30 seconds before the race started. Like we actually like it would have started on the restream. We got pings and we got people, so it was like, oh, and then we just talked for 20 minutes to ourselves and our tracker here, Lady Laura Linda, and oops.
Well, at least we had one person hearing us.
Yeah. But let's see, what else do we have on the schedule for today? There's really not a whole lot going on. Next invitational one we got going isn't until tonight, and the invitational ones also are tonight. Yeah, so there's really not much more going on in the league until tonight. We want to thank everyone for coming out and listening to Silence for the first 20 minutes, and then us ramble for the next hour and 20. But I really don't have anything else to say. If you don't have any other closing comments.
Yeah, just thank everyone for watching. Thanks Titos and maclaque for this really nice race until the end. And if you think you can do it even better than we, or just want to volunteer, we are always happy to see new faces.
Or hear new voices.
Okay, then you guys, everyone, wish you guys a good day, and check back in later today or tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on your time zones, for more rando. Till then, have a good day.